So this just in, I just solved the Keffals drama in 0.5 seconds. Basically in this video I cover the current drama, who Keffals is, and the problem that's happening with Mutahar and his video on Keffals. So let's get into it. Oh, and my Keffals is absolutely disgusting and wrong, and one of the most horrible, deplorable, vile, disgusting creatures I have ever had the displeasure of understanding. Watch on to understand. If I had $1 every time I covered a degenerate, trans, filthy, torpedophile, I would have $2, which is a lot, but it's strange it's happened twice. I just want to clear that them being trans has nothing to do with them being the other things. Those are switch-outable, and I think they're just a horrible person no matter who they identify as, and they just hide behind the fact that they're trans as if it's a way to deflect blame and attention, which not only ruins the entire community's reputation, but is also incredibly disgusting and cowardly. I feel like I just deleted all of the Keffals drama, just did it all in the 5 seconds I covered it in. And for that, I think you guys should subscribe. Thanks. Really appreciate it. For real. Anyway, you're probably asking yourself and me, Oliver, who the actual f*** is Keffals? I already made a video on it, but I'm not going to tell you to go watch that. Don't click off, okay? Basically, Keffals was a trans creator who did some pretty deplorable things, such as set up websites to deliver DIY hormone therapy replacement to underage people, possibly ruining them for the rest of their lives when they weren't old enough to consent, and when they had no medical knowledge, no doctor information, so they were just taking these dosages at whatever they felt like, which led to horrible consequences. Hormones are serious, medicine is serious, and you need to understand it. This isn't f***ing Fallout where you can still use a doctor's kit with 2 in your medicine skill. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna face consequences. It's ridiculous and deplorable, and to top it all off, this Keffals person also liked kids, and you know what I mean by liked kids. Let's just say they're striking the chord A minor. Thanks, Kendra. Anyway, I don't want to make too harsh jokes in this situation. Yes, Keffals is a person who likes to prey on the weak and uninformed, underdeveloped part of society for their degenerate desires. Absolutely disgusting human being. Yet people are still defending them on Twitter, which is exactly why I'm making this video. Also, this isn't where their transgressions end, by the way. They also made a GoFundMe, which raised over $100,000, which guess what? She used to buy and sniff cocaine. What an astounding member of the community. Jesus. Absolutely disgusting, and I do not understand. I cannot believe people are defending this person on Twitter. I don't care how anybody is aligned. Do whatever you want. I care about the fact that this person was preying on people so ill-informed in society, young and naive, preying on them for your degenerate desires. Not yours, whatever you like. I'm talking about Keffals. Yeah. But it's just crazy how people are defending this. I mean, it's like they haven't even realized what this person is. Even if you can call this a person. Again, send a battalion against me. I'm just gonna say it. This person's disgusting. I don't care about their sexuality or identification. Same with everybody else that is defending them. To me, you're all just either incredibly ignorant or just disgusting. And to be honest, I don't care if I misgender them. I do not give a f***. But you're still asking, where is this drama stemming from? Now that we know who Keffals is, where is this coming from? Well, basically, Mutahar finally uploaded his video on Keffals and used a quote-unquote disgusting transphobic caricature, which was just a sweaty drawing of Keffals done by an artist who frequently uses that art style. Again, I don't know if I have different eyeballs to everybody else on Twitter apparently, but how is this a transphobic caricature? I mean, it's just a sweaty drawing of somebody in a really unappealing light, which I'm glad this person is very unappealing, especially on the inside. Now, I don't have the biggest respect for Mutahar. He plays shields in Rainbow Six Siege. I totally disagree with this argument against this thumbnail. Again, I don't see how it's a transphobic caricature, but Okay, the artist again has proven that they've drawn a bunch of images like this, so really it's not intended to be transphobic, which doesn't really change a thing, so I don't know why people are focusing on it. Mutahar was called out for using the quote-unquote wrong pronouns by calling Keffals they, them. But a tweet was pulled up from Keffals themselves saying, "My pronouns are she, her, or they, them." Quoted. So he's cleared on that too. Oh, and Keffals used the same art from the artist, stole it by the way, for another creator called Vorsh, who is incredibly disturbing and I probably should have made a video on, but to summarize it, likes their kids a little younger, okay? Ugh, all these people are so disgusting, it makes me shiver, man. Again, when people say that this is a transphobic caricature, it has nothing to do with being trans. To quote the person I'm quoting from on this tweet, the Omni Bully, he says, I'm guessing, says, it has nothing to do with her being trans. I know, she knows it, you know it. Everybody knows it. This is yet another attempt to smear her detractors as transphobes and control the narrative. I can tell you with 100% certainty that right now Keffals wants nothing more than to see Mutahar's life destroyed the same way she tried to destroy Destiny's. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I agree with. 100%, that's what I agree with. Trying to hide behind a fake sense of discrimination. That the fact it's not because you're a horrible person, that you like children, that you're disgusting, that you sold DIY medication to children who knew nothing about it, who were too young to make proper decisions, and then spent a bunch of people's donation money for charity on cocaine. No, you think, or rather you're trying to make people think, it's because you're trans, and that's why they're hating on you. I'm sorry, but you are a horrible, manipulative person. In my opinion, we all know it's not the fact that you're trans. We all know it's because you're a horrible person, or at least anyone who's looked into this drama like I have. Deplorable. Absolutely deplorable. Anyway, the final statement about Mutahar's video is a person he mentioned called Win coming out and saying, and I quote, "Don't like how Mutahar low-key implying Keffals groomed me, angled bracket." Then another random Twitter person says, "Holy heck, period. He didn't even reach out to you, question mark?" And then they responded, Win responded by saying, "Nah." Now, I don't want to speak for anybody else that I am not, but usually people that get groomed do not realize they get groomed or are being groomed. That's how it works. Now, I don't want to say this person can't think for themselves or whatever. Oh, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. There's mommy trending on Twitter and I'm such a misanthrope. Anyway, I can understand how it's a bit negative that Mutahar did not reach out to this person. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing there's complications. I'd always give somebody the benefit of the doubt, ignorance instead of malice, or trying to hide something. And the idea that this person says, Mutahar reached out to the content creators Keffals has beef with, but not the alleged victims of her alleged crimes. We all know what this is. This is not a desire for justice. This is content. He is weaponing transphobia for money. Now, mind you, transphobia is not the only thing, quote unquote, that's in that video. It's also the fact that he exposed, Mutahar that is, Keffals being a complete scammer. Again, I recommend for all your sakes not to go on Twitter. I'm glad Mutahar made a video on a disgusting person that scammed and exploited people, especially because they are a torpedophile. Being trans does not exclude you of the consequence of being that. And seeing somebody defend Keffals is kind of disgusting, as I'm looking at right now. Now, I definitely don't have the following to send hate to this person, and I would never do that, because that is immoral and wrong. Also, the implications that Mutahar said this person was groomed are simply quote-unquote implications, and watching the video could be subjective, and some people, like this person on Twitter, would think otherwise, saying that Mutahar never implied that she was groomed, and I quote, "And since I watched the video, unlike you, people I know that Mutahar was showing how negligent Keffals was for having a minor in an NSFW Discord server." And again, defending somebody like Keffals just seems so disgusting. From what I've seen at least, so deplorable. I suggest you watch Mutahar's video. After mine, nothing about Mutahar's video is intended to be transphobic, at least from my point of view. Instead, it's trying to outline and expose a disgusting person who sold drugs to minors and scammed people and spent the money they scam people on for cocaine. Anyway, to conclude this video, I believe that nothing about Mutahar's video is really intended to be transphobic. I basically just recapped everything at the end anyway, and I believe that Twitter has made me a complete misanthrope, and all of these people are just so disgusting, man. What is going on? Again, like, how can you think that caricature? Do you think trans people are ugly or something? Is that what you're thinking? Do I have different eyeballs to you? What is going on, man? Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't go on Twitter. Delete Twitter if you haven't, man. God, or just stay away from this stuff. Can't believe this person got away with everything for so long, and now people in the trans community are acting like what they did, what Keffals did was good, just because they are a member of their community. Don't hide behind labels. You're gonna have to face it sooner or later. Again, they made a tweet, Keffals made a tweet saying, anyways, I'm probably gonna get harassed by 1,000, oh wait, sorry. Anyways, I'm probably gonna get harassed by 1,000 people for saying I myself. So I'm gonna go do something fun and say that. See you when it all dies down. And somebody said it perfectly, saying, and I quote, oh son, everything in that video is true. Better play the victim and run away. Hyphen, in bold, Keffals is a horrible person, saying goes to man is a horrible person. They can't even make decisions on sex. Why give them decisions on sex change? But yeah, that's pretty much it. For real now, thanks for watching and I'll see you. Peace. Final statement's done. Thanks, and I'll see you.